Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandi Grace. Today's video is a reading vlog. I'm diving into The Confusion by Neal Stephenson. It took me years, actual years. I don't remember when I started reading Quicksilver. I think it was sometime in 2019. I don't actually remember, but it took me a very long time to get through this one. I liked it. I have a lot of thoughts about it. I also have a reading vlog of finishing that book on my channel. There's various things if you want to know how I felt about Quicksilver. But I'm reading book 2 now, or volume 2 really. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it right now. I just hope there's a whole lot of Jack Shafto. Hi! It's been days. Now, you don't necessarily know that, and I could have started this clip and just been like, it's tomorrow. But that would not be accurate, because it has been days. I read, let's see, maybe a paragraph or two of the first page when I intended to start reading The Confusion. And then nanny life got crazy. And then I just didn't dive into it on the weekend. And then my brilliant plan to get through it in a timely fashion almost went out the window. But I finally started reading today, and we dove straight in with dear old Jack. Jackety Jack. I cannot express to you how much I adore Jack. He is absolutely my favorite character. And if Quicksilver had started with Jack instead of Daniel, I would have gotten into that book so much faster. Jack is up to his usual shenanigans. Page 1, and doesn't really have a clue what he's doing, and it's a mess, and it's Jack. I do still have a plan, which I'm actually going to stick to now that I've started reading it. So, the plan is to read 100 pages every day, because then I can get it done in 8 days, and it's done. That's the plan. We are roughly 50 pages into today's 100, so I don't know what I'm doing with my arm. It was just sort of waving around over here. I haven't been filming every time that I've read, but I also haven't been reading an excessive amount each time that I've read. Like, I think the last time I read it was like 20 pages or something. I don't know. Anyway, point is, I have not been following the schedule that I intended with the like 100 pages a day, get it done in 8 days thing. It's not been happening. But anyway, I'm about to read some more. I'm gonna make myself some cocoa or some tea or something warm because it is snowy outside. And it is very, very cold. I think it's like 5 degrees or something. Hold that thought. We're gonna look it up. I stand corrected. It is 7 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like -4 due to wind chill and other scientific things. It's cold. Gonna move the hedgehog so I can get to my tea or cocoa or whatever. I should also say that I am enjoying this book much more than Quicksilver, mostly because so far there's been none of the you know, philosophical, scientific, textbooky, make my brain hurt stuff. And it's just been a lot of Jack's shenanigans and Eliza's shenanigans, and it's just fun. Last time I checked, it was like 10 degrees outside, so it's freezing. I have some hot chocolate, some free time because it's nap time. We're gonna read some more of The Confusion. Well, final thoughts on The Confusion. Because I haven't been reading in successive days, I've kind of been reading like every 2 or 3 days, I honestly do not have a clear idea of what I've actually vlogged, or what you just saw, or how much I talked about, or whatnot. Because in the in-between days, I was thinking about things that I wanted to say to the camera, so I have a lot of like stuff up here that I'm like, was that just in my head, or did I actually pull out the camera and say it at some point? I don't know. But anyway, regardless of whatever you just saw, I liked it. I think because of the first half of the book, I had a very specific like filter over the rest of the book, because at the beginning, for the first like 300-400 pages, it was just reminding me of Errol Flynn movies. So like Captain Blood or The Seahawk, and that's all I could think about. We had galley slaves, and we had them, you know, the slaves breaking out and becoming pirates, and then we had some swashbuckling nonsense, and they were stealing gold, and like the whole thing was just playing out like a couple of Errol Flynn movies that I really enjoy. So that's just the vibe that I got from the book, and then from then on, that's all I could see. It was just, I was just reading a really convoluted Errol Flynn script or something. I mean, I liked it. It was fun. I don't really have anything else to say. It got a little more, I don't know, not necessarily complicated, but sort of interesting. Other things were happening other than the swashbuckling nonsense the further into the book we got. But I just couldn't get past that first impression. Now, because I lack all discipline, this book did take a bit longer than I needed it to, because, okay, so 2 things that have been spoiled by this long reading of The Confusion. And by long, I mean like 2 weeks. Yes, well, it took 2 weeks, which means I only have 2 more weeks to read all the other books that I need to read this month. This could be interesting. But also, it took me exactly 2 weeks, which means today is the 14th, which means yesterday is the Saturday that this was supposed to be a vlog. So, yes, it's not going up tomorrow, because tomorrow is the middle of the month, which means it's my mid-month chit-chat. So, this vlog is on a Wednesday, I think, presumably, if I get it uploaded. You tell me, is it on a Wednesday? Anyway, that was The Confusion. The next thing is, The System of the World. Sorry, I was reading the book spine over there, which is gonna have to wait. It's not happening this month because I have lots of other books to get to. Hopefully with that one, I have more discipline and actually stick to my plan. See, here's what happened. With Quicksilver, I had it for months on end and would read 5 to 10 pages like every other month. So it was taking a very long time to get through. And then when I got to the point where I was like, I have to read this, I have to get through it, I started reading about 50 to 100 pages a day, and I finished it very quickly and vlogged the whole experience. So I thought to myself, I'm just going to do what I did at the end of Quicksilver. I'm going to avoid the beginning of Quicksilver when it was taking me forever and just jump to the end where I was motivated and read 50 to 100 pages a day and was done. And I thought I could do that, and then I just really did not. Because I was lazy. I could have, but I just did not. I would pull out the book to read and then be like, I don't want to, and put it back. So, yes, that happened. But I actually did enjoy it. And I will stick to the plan for the next book. This is the part of the video that I hate because it feels really narcissistic, but we're going with it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Also, there's a little bell that you can hit and get notifications if you feel like it. I talk about books that I am reading, and I discuss my writing journey, and it's all fun stuff, so you might as well.